Hi, Floss Tube. This is Colleen.
And I'm Cheryl.
And you're Stitching with the Sisterlies. And
that was so perfectly timed.
and I forgot to breathe before I started. And here's Lincoln's butt, and guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
Because Henry must be outside?
Yeah, Henry's outside.
Yes, that's Lincoln. Daisy's over there pouting.
Yeah. Daisy's been pouting since Simona left, and Henry has now taken over the house.
Let's see, this is Tuesday. September something.
Pookie, get antsy.
Slapper. 21st is September and Tuesday, and this is a channel about floss tube and stuff, such.
And our cat
and our cats.
dogs
and dogs. And I don't know if you can see Lincoln. I don't know what he's doing here.
He's going to get groomed tomorrow.
Oh, this dog! Oh my gosh, you guys, he hasn't been groomed since when did I leave? Just before July. So this is Lincoln. Okay, you'll have to look at Pookie if you want to.
He looks like a hippie.
Yes.
He's yawning. He's very uncomfortable.
Yes. Okay, well, Pookie's going to be here whether you like it or not. So, oh, that's cute.
Morning pumpkin.
Your morning pumpkin thing. So, what about life? How was your sleep last night?
Well, now they're wondering what morning pumpkin is.
Oh, you better go get it.
It's just a pillow.
It's a pillow that says morning pumpkin. My mom used to say that to her.
Yes, she always called me pumpkin.
Yes, if you say it to me, I go, because they were all, good morning, good morning, good morning.
We still are.
I wasn't even grumpy. It's just, I don't think it's necessary to be that happy.
You needed your coffee in the morning.
I was little. I didn't drink coffee then.
Well, you still needed it.
Oh, I guess. Okay. Let us talk about life. How was your life the past 2 weeks or week? Or Sister's gone.
Sister's gone.
Not that you saw her. But.
So Sister was, I had said to her, yeah, not that you saw her. She's super shy, and when she gets stubborn, she might be shy, but when she gets stubborn, she digs those heels in. Yeah. But I had talked to her with the wildfires, and they were kind of close, 4 miles at the closest point. So I said, if by chance we have to evacuate, you could drive Simona's car and Mike can drive my car, and then we can get the other 2 vehicles out. And we got more stuff we could pack in those, so it's great. Well, Saturday came along and we got not an evacuation notice, but a level 2 notice to pack up. I mean to tell you, Chris was packed up and out at the airport in like 30 minutes.
Yes.
And I'm
Is
like,
our red light on?
Yeah. And she said, oh, I know you're gonna be worried about me. I'm thinking, no, now I'm gonna lose my damn cars.
Yeah, because I don't drive. I don't even do the golf cart very good.
So I went, oh well, at least they're safe.
The golf cart peters out.
It needs a new solenoid, and so Colleen would be in the back.
And I probably get stuck by those killer dogs at the end of the road.
Killer dogs.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty funny. I mean, she was out in a flash, and she made me laugh.
She went to Tahoe, where there's no land of wildfires.
Yeah. But anyway, the air quality was really bad. That was probably the worst part.
Yeah.
But then I got my CPAP machine.
Oh, yes.
Because you're so surprised.
Yeah, no, because what was your level? 80 something times you woke up?
70 times an hour I woke up, so over once a minute.
Oxygen
level was 53 to 80 something.
The doctors panicked when mine was at 70 something at nighttime.
Mine would go down and then right back up.
Yeah.
It didn't. But they didn't like that still.
And it's not because we hold our breath, because you still get oxygen even if you hold your breath.
Yeah. It was an interesting experience, though, wearing that last night for the first time. Do I still have indents?
No, I don't see them. I didn't see them earlier.
I started researching all the different things that you can do, and I found they do fleece wraps.
Oh.
And so...
New sewing things.
They're going to be all different every month.
Every day probably there'll be Monday's wrap.
But it was what I slept I slept. I fell asleep at 9 and because I was super tired from the day before. I was nervous and I didn't know what to expect, so.
Because that machine could kill you.
I know. I don't know why I get nervous.
It is hilarious. You have to wear it one day for one of our Floss students. It's got
I look like an astronaut.
Yeah.
Hey, we were alive when they landed on the moon, and I always wanted to be an astronaut.
Yes.
So
you can wear that
here
for
we go.
Halloween when we do it with Niecy Lynn, and you can wear it to see that. Now, generally, when she'll fall asleep fast, she could be sitting here and she will just like nod off. It's not narcolepsy, but I thought.
Well, we didn't know.
Right.
But
and then then within moments she'll wake herself back up. I didn't mean to over exaggerate, but not really. Wake herself up and be like, oh, okay, as if she got rest. And I'm like, she's faking it. But no, that's.
Yeah, no, I really thought I was getting rest. But last night, what I'm probably going to have to do is now wear a diaper because last night
I should have brought you over one.
I went to bed at 9 and I didn't wake up till 3 this morning. And when I woke up, I was like, oh my God, I gotta go pee now. And I can't figure out how to get this thing off my head. And so I finally just unhooked the hose out of the top of my head. I feel like I'm in Matrix.
Yes.
All those tubes.
Yeah.
And I go not running to the bathroom, kind of cross-legged running to the bathroom. And I barely made it. And anyway.
Yeah, so now you're sleeping nice and hard.
I guess. I mean, so they had said that there's, this area where you could read where your sleep was. Well, they didn't tell me, or maybe they told me and I didn't hear it.
Oxygen to your brain at the time.
Yeah, that I actually have to download an app. So
she wakes up this morning to see what her results
I wanted to
were.
see if I actually. So I never believed. I used to wear one of those Fitbits, and every night I would wear it, and it would say I got like a half hour of deep sleep, and I'd go, there is no way. I was asleep for 8 hours. I know there's no way.
All right.
And now I think that Fitbit probably wasn't lying.
Yeah.
I thought for sure.
I
it
think
was
mine
lying.
lies.
No, I don't.
I wake up every 2 hours. I wake up, but mostly to pee.
Well, you wake up, but your body with sleep apnea, your body just does enough to wake it up, and then you go back to sleep.
If any of you wake up with your hair all askew.
Oh man, like I would have
almost a spider web in the back of your
I
head.
would have a mat back here, and
every time.
For years, everybody laughed at me because they thought it was so funny because I had this huge mat back there.
No, it's.
And so I must have been laying in bed going, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
My doctor, I got my thing to make my sleep study appointment. He gave it to me last year, so I called. Cheryl was so excited. I thought, oh, Cheryl's doing it. Let me do it too. Because I know I have it. I wake up,
gasping.
And so when I called for the appointment, the sleep people said, well, how old is it? And I go, oh, January 23rd, 2019. And they said, oh yeah, they only are for a year. You'll have to get a new referral. I go, it's not.
It's been 2 years.
So there you go. And then I had to make another one for my eyes because I have I'm borderline or close to glaucoma, something where you couldn't be blind.
You are just
whatever that
whacking Auntie.
But my appointment's not till December 8th, so let's hope that I don't go blind before December 8th. So, and then speaking of her pee in the bed.
Excuse me.
Okay, you didn't pee in the
bed.
But I do have those things that Saya got me for Grandmother's Day. Those
diapers.
Diapers.
Well, if it happens again,
actually they're underwear. I don't think they're diapers.
I'm just not drinking past 6 o'clock.
For Mother's Day, my grandson gets me diapers because he likes to get pee points.
But I feel good. I feel
when she was a baby. She's old, so she wore cloth diapers, and my mom would put pins in them. And I was telling her this morning, I remember these pins. There was
duckies,
yellow duckies,
I remember that, and
blue birds, and pink teddy bears. And James also got, my oldest son. My mom also used them on him for some reason.
She kept them in her sewing stuff.
She kept them, yeah. But I remember those, and rubber panties. I don't know if you guys. you put over the diapers.
I remember it. The weirdest thing is I remember too. So it shows how long I had to wear those stupid things.
Yeah. And when Chris and I had them, they were just white, I think. And when Cheryl came along, they were yellow, blue, pink. Even some had teddy bears.
Everything
and
was always better when I came along.
Yeah, always. But I can remember her baths, and then Mom would put her in there, and then I'd hand her the pins, and then Mom would put baby oil on your head.
Trying to keep my hair down,
Oh.
and that's the worst cause cradle cap.
But you smell good. You
Well,
smell
I might have
so
smelled good, but
So, anyway, so you slept well. Yeah, did you take a nap today?
nope.
So if you
I
did
mean-
nap, do you have to wear your machine?
I mean, I would guess. Okay, one day,
Oh, okay.
and I went to go clean it, and I went, what is in my mouth?
Oh, what was it?
I guess I don't drool, and so I'm drooling in this,
Oh no.
and I don't know if it's solidified at the bottom,
Oh no.
but I was like washing it in the sink with soap and water, going.
Did it stink?
No, it was just.
Then why'd you have to close your eyes?
It was ugly.
Oh.
I'm like, that does not come
Green
out of my
slime.
body.
Oh Lord.
That is so gross.
But anyway, I think today's the first day of fall, y'all, right?
It's my favorite.
It's your favorite. So why couldn't the green pepper
Oh,
practice
dear God.
archery?
I've got to get back to my joke book.
Why couldn't the green pepper practice archery? Because we have an archery thing below us.
Yeah.
In the apartment.
And a shooting range.
Yeah.
Why couldn't the green pepper practice
Archery.
archery?
Because it didn't have a habanero. Habanero? You know, habanero? Because it didn't have a habanero. Habanero.
Oh.
H-A.
It didn't have an arrow.
Oh.
You gotta say it right if you're gonna tell the joke.
Well, Pauline, thank
If
you.
it didn't have a habanero, I'm
At
like,
least I
what
had
does
a
it
joke.
have?
Hey, everybody's telling jokes now on Floss too. This is a channel about jokes.
You're the
You're
joke.
the joke. And Pookie. And my life has been, all your pumpkins. Did you take a picture of all your pumpkins?
No, not yet.
So when I say, Cheryl,
Take a picture of all
of
my
your
pumpkins.
pumpkins.
I
early in the
disobey.
day.
I disobey.
Then why do you say, oh, okay? Just to
Because
get me
I'm
out?
just gonna appease you.
That was just gonna appease me. I almost came over here this morning because I was so excited to hear how she woke. Even last night, I even pinged her and said, have a really good sleep. I was so excited that she'd get some sleep and a little worried because she gets a lot done for being lethargic.
Look at Henry.
Where's
I
Henry?
know. Out the window staring.
Oh, Henry.
He's looking at Pookie
I
like,
thought they were
what
pals
is
now.
that thing?
I thought they're pals.
Well, Henry chased Tegan the other day, literally up the rocks and around the house.
Oh.
So now he thinks he needs to chase Pookie.
Oh.
Look at him looking at him. If he could kill him.
Really?
If looks could kill. Look at him.
Pook pook. Lincoln said, Anyway, so that's what you did for life. You did more canning.
Yep, I did canning. We've been working out in the yard. Ed decided to take our yard up to the next level
Yeah.
and brought a lot more. After I planted all my frickin' plants,
Mm-hmm.
he decides to add more dirt
Yeah. But he
and pull out all the weeds and then level more ground
not
for me to
sawdust,
plant.
but what's that other stuff?
bark dust, which
Like when
looks
we were
really nice.
little.
He made it look like professional, like he does a job like that or
Yeah,
something.
you just spread it around with it.
He brought it in too. Could you see us bringing it
He
in?
brought it in with the tractor.
Could you see
John
us
Deere
bringing?
tractor.
Could you see us bringing
You
it
wouldn't
in?
have a house anymore.
So the chickens are laying lots and lots of eggs. I need to do an update on them too.
They jump over the fence a lot or fly over the fence.
Oh my goodness.
And as long as they don't fluff their feathers, Lincoln's good. He's just like, what are you? But the minute they fluff, all of a sudden he goes into I am going to kill you mode.
Yeah. And then Simona's doing good.
Yeah.
And she actually hooked me up to this thing so she can get her letters in 2 days. It's called Sandbox.
Oh.
And so you you join it, and it's for the armed services,
Uh-huh.
only armed services. And you can write a letter, and then they write it and mail it off and get it there within 2 days.
Oh.
So, and I sent a picture of Henry, and Pookie's looking at Henry. And so that's kind of cool.
It's
She's
gonna make
doing
his
good.
name sound. Pretty soon you're gonna hear.
She's got 3 more weeks of basic training.
And then she goes to the other kind.
Yeah, right away. And I actually saw a picture of her in her. Well, actually, it's her shorts because it's super hot out.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
it
she's
was-
in Texas. She called one day, so Cheryl was down in the quilting room. Ed was at work.
Yeah.
And so my phone rings, and it happened to be sitting by me, so I picked it up and said, hello, because like, what is this? And she goes, Auntie Colleen, this is Simona. I only had a second to call. I go, oh, let me get your mom sheet. No. I just need to know that everything, we heard, the wildfires, we heard that, it was, 20 feet away or whatever.
20 feet?
Well, I mean, she's, Simona.
Oh, yeah.
And I just said, oh, no, we're good. We're even expecting rain. Let me go take you to your mom. No, I gotta go now. I just was able to check in. Like, okay.
But she is able to call every Saturday now,
Yeah.
it appears. She's thinking.
Yeah.
So,
Well, let's get into what we have been creating.
Yes.
Over the last, I don't know.
well, definitely 2 weeks gives me more time to do stuff. So I
Oh, did
actually
you
have
do
something
stuff?
to show.
Really? Because, well, I know you did the quilt. But I mean, you did stitching too?
Mm.
Oh, but you
Yes.
also did, I don't come over. I'm not like you, so I don't know what you're doing.
Rude! Okay, I'm not coming over all week.
No, my cottage.
Nope.
Oh God, she's gonna turn into the older sister.
I am. Nope. Nope.
The older sister used to.
Oh, yeah. That
She
was
used
my...
to hum. So, Chris, you want to play Monopoly? Or Chris, you want to play Barbies or G.I. Joe or whatever?
I can't hear you.
And slam the door in our face.
We love her. Although Ed and I are thinking of going out there and spending a year. And
Mike and Chris?
no, not with them, but I mean close by.
Yeah.
Because we won't ever get to go out to the East Coast and
But
spend
a
a lot
year?
of time looking at everything on the East Coast.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, a year.
Mark did it.
But he just drove
Drove
by
by.
everything.
He didn't drive
See,
by
we'd actually
Gettysburg.
take you in.
But let's do that to the Midwest.
We could do that too, but let's start at the furthest point
How far
away.
is the East Coast from the Midwest?
Well, it's a halfway. Midwest is a halfway point. Besides, Ed's been looking at the Midwest to live in. Like, I am not moving to the Midwest. There are tornadoes.
Okay, no tornadoes. I will take the house under the ground.
There are tornadoes. I am not going in tornado
Yeah, I remember
country.
being in Minnesota at
I
Mike's
remember being in
cousins.
Indiana.
Or Wisconsin, or Red Bluff, or wherever they make the shoes. Red something.
Red Wing?
Red Wing. And, yeah.
Tornadoes.
Yeah.
Colleen would be in her bathtub the whole time.
I don't know how the little house in the prairies, little schoolhouse or house that they have out there is still there. I mean, does
Yeah.
it know not to get certain places when it's tornadoing?
It moves.
All I know was we spent the night in Red Wing. It's also by a juvenile detention hall or something.
Uh-huh.
So I got a little taste of what was going to come in the future for.
Oh, God.
Not me. My parents always threatened, but
Yeah.
I never.
I remember one time they threatened they were taking you in. He was taking
Oh,
you
I
to
was-
juvenile,
Yeah.
and you were going to bring your record player.
Yeah, I got for Christmas.
And I just remember I sat in the room crying.
Everybody was crying.
And
I just.
I went to Mom. I said, Daddy's gonna take Ollie to jail.
Then he told me I couldn't take any of the stuff I brought. And I was lucky I could wear my glasses because nothing belonged to me, and they're not going to let you play the monkeys. Was it the monkeys? I don't know. Something. I was a teenager, so it couldn't have been the monkeys.
You were kind of bratty.
I was sassy.
Yeah.
I was just, don't tell me to do something I don't want to do. Anyway, and then
Wow,
not
you're
expect me
still-
to go.
You're still that way.
I would just go. Anyway, we're going to talk about
Oh yeah.
And
Stuff I did. Finishes.
Oh, you want to? Okay.
I have a finish. I have 2 finishes.
Okay.
Okay, so there was the nice lady who sent us the stitch cards with the buttons.
Oh yeah.
And I loved her card
Her
so
finish?
much that I made it
Nanette
into a picture.
Oh, that is cute.
So I'm gonna hang it.
Get on it.
Oh, you can't quite see it in the. Oh, there we go. That's better.
Oh, that's cool, Cheryl. I just have mine sitting on the sewing machine.
Isn't that
That's
cute? I love
adorable.
it. So it's gonna go in my bedroom. So I have that,
You stuck that in there just as we were sitting down.
but I have the stuff,
It was her finish.
and it's a finish.
Okay, your frame.
My frame,
Her
my
finish,
mat,
Cheryl's frame.
my putting it together.
Cheryl closing the lid.
Colleen closing the mouth
You take me to juvie. Go ahead, go ahead.
without your stitching,
Or Auntie Ollie's.
because they won't let you take your
No.
stitching.
They would beg for my stitching.
And then I can't believe it. We're almost at
What you got?
3,000.
You got floss on there.
Oh.
We're at 2,600, I think.
Oh, we're almost at. Oh, I thought we were higher. But I finished finally the quilt from 2,000.
So this is for Michelle, Maine Moose Mom.
Yeah, and you can't. It's kind of hard to get a good.
So it's the mountains and the sky.
Yes, it's the mountains, and it starts with the rocks, and then goes up to trees,
Where's the smoke?
and then. Well, the smoke is in the middle. That's why it's. So it's
should've
the 3
advocated
mountain tops,
That's cute. And the back is trees.
and the back is
Branches
trees.
of trees.
So we'll get this mailed off tomorrow. But I'm
That's when
really.
Lincoln gets
And then I did clouds as the I don't know if you
the
could,
edge to edge clouds.
the edge to edge clouds. So it
Because
turned out
Pacific
cute. I'm happy with
Northwest,
it.
We have those.
We have them, and it's done in gray thread, which doesn't show up too much, but it is clouds.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I have finished.
My finishes are,
Your finishes?
well, remember?
No.
Excuse me, Lincoln. I got the bag. I got the panel for the bag
Oh right.
for coming to America, and so I finished my little bag. That's what I did. And then as I was stitching, I got 35 whole stitches, so it's not even worth showing. But after the 35th stitch, I needed the seagull's beak, and I didn't have the color. So I'm like, what? I got all the threads, and if I would read what Kitten Stitcher wrote, none of the DMC was included. So
Right.
I
Encoded?
ordered the DMC included, wasn't included in there. So I'm ready to stitch on that.
Yay.
Another thing was Lincoln, quit whining.
It's not finished.
I'm still, I guess it's now into whips.
Okay.
So I'm
I'll send that
applicating
a
all
lot.
these onto the,
I love it so much. I'm gonna do one.
but you said you're gonna do, and then this one will have a button after I have to put it on the fabric and then put it all together, and then
I know I said I was gonna
I'm
do it.
talking, and then quilt it.
I know I
and
said I was
then
gonna do it with fall,
there's a button. Yeah, you said fall.
but I really do like those colors
Yeah, that reminds us of Mom.
because it'd be pretty at spring also.
Yeah. Pew, your breath stinks, dog.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No. Whips.
You're still going.
You want me to go with my whips?
Well, you started with your whips. Goofy, Lucy.
In our Gettysburg bag, what do we have? This is the lesson. Cheryl said, let's go live, a Stitch with me live. And I'm
Oh, I
like,
was gonna talk about. We're gonna
talk
do it
to
in
those
2 weeks.
people. But just don't talk to me. So I'm doing Lincoln,
Nice.
and I've got all the words done, and we're working on his face.
That's great. So it looks really good.
And I'm not getting up. Because you guys have seen it. It's going to probably take forever. I mean, it's,
You're almost done. What do you mean it's gonna take that? Is that the Gettysburg?
that's getting, the problem is I look at something else and go, oh! And there I go.
It's like me and every other project.
Cookies here. And this is our Early Americans bag.
Yes. Oh, and I see your next project is in that lineup.
And I am doing John Hancock. I already did John Hancock as
Little
a
House
drum.
Needleworks.
Little
right?
House Needleworks. And we are working on
Oh, you finished the
roof.
But you got the border all in.
Oh yeah, fix the border. I thought I did that last week. I probably did, and you weren't paying attention.
You probably did.
But I decided what I'm going to do with the, instead of doing it all on one, I was going to make quilt blocks out of them, and I'm going to, hi, Hen. I'm going to put them on, like a small quilt, or 9. There's 9 of them, I think.
Here, let me hold it on that.
And so I'm using a sawtooth star.
Oh, I love this.
And then I'm going to give it to Corinne. She's a friend of Cole's. She's a high school government teacher or history teacher, and I thought she could put this in her classroom.
There you go.
Because where am I going to put all this stuff,
Well, your kids might like it.
Okay, I think that is all
That's your
of
whips?
my whips.
Okay. I have 2 whips. I decided because we talked about the 2020, the 20 and 20.
Jane, my son says, Mom, on your next floss tube, you should show your progress on your 20 and 20 or 10 and 20, whatever we're doing. And I said, James, night.
So, this one, oops, I forgot. I always put my extra thread inside my.
Was this part of
This one I'm working on is Teresa Kogut's
United We Stand.
United We Stand. And
Cole got hers done.
that's nice. I got further on her dress. It's getting there. Is Cole canning?
It's called canning.
No, is Cole canning?
No.
Is she working in her garden?
No, she's working full time.
Is she taking
And
care of?
teaching her son how to do school, educating him.
Oh, she's doing it.
Yeah.
She's not having the
Virtual, but you
the
as
school
a
do it.
parent have to be, yeah.
My point being,
That she does more than you and she got it all done.
no.
She works full time.
You
She's
don't think
raising
I'm
a
doing
son.
stuff full time?
You're canning, it's, okay. Yes, equal. Lady of Justice.
Oh, brother. Rude is what that is.
No, everything's rude.
Yes. Yep.
That's why I have to go to juvie to learn not to be rude because I couldn't get in the military because I didn't pass the aptitude test.
Oh, brother. So this is Raise the Roof's Witchy-Washy.
So I just watched
And I had only done a couple stitches, and now I've been working on this for a day.
Those patterns.
So I started for a day. That's pretty good for me.
Yeah, that is. That's better than my 35 stitches.
So
On
that's my whips.
let me see. I had under whips. Got all my flosses. There
I
were
did.
9 DMC flosses.
I did 18 cans of squash soup, 6 frozen squash. For soups, I dehydrated another. While you're looking, I'll keep telling them what I did.
Can you pull your United We Stand back out? Because I was going to talk about our sal.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. She did a lot of canning. Our sals, hashtag SWTS United for Teresa Kogut's United We Stand. Cole has hers done. I didn't even bring mine, so.
Because she's so much
Because
better.
she has a lot more freedom than you do.
Yes, she does.
Sweet Freedom by Lindy Stitches, and this is hashtag SWTS Freedom.
Nice.
See, she's not going to take him up there anymore.
Nope. You could do it yourself.
Remember, I'm the middle child. SWTS, hashtag SWTS Suffrage, and that is the Little House Needleworks Suffrage Act.
And we're getting close to the election.
Yes. And that is it, I think, for, oh, and that's with, so Suffrage is with two Martini Stitchers, Stitches. This is by So Much to Love, and this is for Cheryl's Coming to America.
Yeah, and so the one haul I did have is I went out and got all of my thread for Coming to America.
Coming to America.
So super cute.
I like that. I like that style bag.
And I love the little red heart. That's
Yeah.
my style. And then you probably want to talk about this.
No, go
later.
ahead. Go ahead. I'll read it all while we each got this from Kentucky Stitcher.
Yep, this is super cute, and I've already used it. I take it.
I got one too.
I actually filled it with acorn squash.
Did you? Oh,
to take
jeez.
downstairs.
So all the towns in Kentucky,
It's
she
really
was telling me. So London, Paris, Versailles, Sweden, Mexico, California, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, 88, Kentucky.
Oh, all places with Kentucky in them?
This is their cities. Lexington, Kentucky, Hell for Certain, Kentucky, Richmond, Kentucky, Paducah, Kentucky, Wapiti, Kentucky, Cutsin, Pig Viper, Pikeville, Baghdad, Harlan, Monkey's Eyebrow, Raccoon, Gravel Switch, Beaver Lick, Vortex, Kentucky for Kentucky.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
I didn't realize they had a California and Kentucky.
Yeah, California, Kentucky.
Huh.
And we got a cozy, y'all, and a strawberry. Did I put my I put my sticker up, and a strawberry sticker. I have to ask her what the strawberries are for when it comes to Kentucky, because we have them here too. just so you know. But it's nice and
It's really heavy
nice
duty.
canvas bag. So
Yeah.
thank you so much,
Yes,
Jennifer.
thank you. Very sweet.
Bluegrass sticker. Oh my God, I'll link it below. I know her. I text her all the time. I don't know why all of a sudden it lost me. Another thing I got was from Under the Woolen Willow. I got this adorable
Super cute.
chenille
Pumpkin.
and a little scissor fob.
Really cute.
That's cute. And the reason I buy from her is, and another one of these little,
Oh yeah.
these are so cool.
They are.
And she has some other ones, so hopefully I'll be able to get those before everybody else gets them. Brenda, Laura, Christy, Olivia. And then I also got, this is the, Hey Pumpkin, this is the Fat Quarterly.
That always makes me think of Hey Cow.
Fat Quarterly, Stitch Quarterly exclusive from Fat Quarter Shop. And it came with, you got everything, the pumpkin needle minder, the pattern, and all the floss, and it's really cute, and the bag, and the design is basically this pumpkin.
Super cute bag.
And I got all the floss on these cute scissors. Got these little scissors.
Cute.
And I have got, and the fabric, and I have that much done. And I'm giving this to my sister because she likes pumpkins and Halloween, and so she gets to finish it for her house.
Oh, thank you. Wow.
Okay.
That will go in my lineup.
Then, Rocio, Cocohamas, was saying, oh, I found what quilt I think I want you to make. And it's by Elizabeth Hartman, and it's Pretty Birds.
Oh, good luck.
So after I finish, it's paper piecing. After I finish my other two ones, I'll be working on this one for her. And Elizabeth Hartman does a lot of the paper. It's fun. It's called Pretty Birds. Let's see. Other haul I got. Is that all the haul you've got? You didn't. Oh yeah, you got kicked off of these Stitch Me. This is, I got my monthly fabric of the month. This is called
Again, rude.
Not Another Sampler.
Rude.
I didn't knock you off.
She didn't knock me off either.
Well,
I knocked
you
myself off.
Well, you said she kicked you off.
I did
And
not.
then, okay, we'll watch last week's. This is the silk of the month. And so it's October. It's Halloweeny. And this I got from you before. And I'll show that in a second with the giveaways. And Cheryl, before I went to Idaho, got me these 2 buttermilk basin patterns. So this one's a wall hanging, but this one, it's 46 by 52. But this is the one I'm doing in between Crystal's, her friends, and Pocahontas's quilt. And the other thing is, we have some giveaways and what's new with Fat Quarter Shop.
All right.
I think. Do-do-do-do-do. That's the Floss tubers. I've been watching a lot of Floss tube. So this last week's was the giveaway was the acorns and thread. What is that called?
Corner gauge?
Yeah, gauge. And what is that called? Since you have it in your hand.
Piece. Prim Stitch Series Peace and Plenty.
Oh, you didn't have to get up. I just remembered.
Well, you
Is
pointed
that the
it
one
to
with the
me.
angel? I meant just at the camera, not.
I was reading it.
Oh. And so the winner, and the question was, what's your LNS, or do you have an LNS, or if you don't have an LNS? And the winner of that was, where is it? Here it is. Oh, Sharon Dawes, or Daouz.
Yay, Sharon.
D-A-U-Z. And she says, hi, my closest LNS is about 2 hours away in Stowe, Vermont. I missed the jokes this week.
Aw.
So I had a joke for you this week, but I didn't tell it right. So anyway, if you'll drop down, in the drop down, if you will put in your address, or send us your address. So I found the strawberry. Fat Quarter Shop sent us some of their new stuff. And one of the things they're going to be doing is Fright Night. Can you show them that? And it's going to start, I think, October 1st. And then every Friday, they're going to have a new chart up, a new one that goes with it. So that's the first. That'll be the first one, the one that said Halloween. And so we're not going to give you away the pattern, but here's the canvas bag that goes to your
Cute.
and so you'll get the canvas bag, 25 count overcast Lugana, and the Fright Night, which is for this GMC thread pack. So if you want this,
What's the other one in your lap?
that's a different one. If you want this, it's say what, Halloween?
Sure.
And the other one that they're doing for Stitch October is a Lori Holt one by Bee in My Bonnet, Pumpkins for Sale. And so if you want this one, say
Pumpkins?
Pumpkins. So that's a cute one. It's got a scarecrow in. All right, so that's about all I could think of. The floss tubes, floss tubers, have you been watching any?
Just CPAP ones?
And canning, you had to rewatch a canning one.
Yep, I did.
Yes. I've been watching Ale and Ada, and they're fun to watch. So they drink different kinds of ale and stitch and show us all their stitchy stuff. They're friends with Kia and Tech Guy, I think. Brianna Lance, she's brand new. She has a maybe 2 now. But she does cross stitch, crochet, embroidery. She paints all the things. She's just adorable.
Nice.
And she has a little one, and little one's in the house while she's doing it. And I like how she doesn't shoo her off. You know,
Yeah.
she includes her to, you know. Another new one that I've watched, you guys may have seen these, I have not. Log Cabin Stitcher. She does lots of. She also does. She does cross stitch, and then she has a separate one for quilting, because she doesn't think, you know, just in case somebody does not want to watch quilting. Cornhusker State Stitchers, they're a mom and daughter, and you came over when I was watching them.
Mm-hmm.
And this other one is, she also has an Etsy shop, I think. Stitching and quilting with finish a quilt. I'll link these all down, but these were all really good floss tubes to watch. I really enjoyed, because I don't can or do much of anything else except for, you know, applique, cross stitch, go down the stairs and quilt once in a while, but I can't think of anything else. What are your plans?
I have tomatoes to go pick as soon as we're done here,
Oh yeah.
so that they don't burst with the rain tomorrow. And I have jalapenos to get out and trim my
Habaneros? Is that what a habanero is?
a different kind of pepper. And then I have Brussels sprouts that I've got to check on, because I cut the leaves off of some of them, but
So it's gonna be another week of canning or freezing or,
somewhere in there.
yeah.
And then working on these things here.
Yeah, and stitching JP's pants.
Pants.
And I will be continuing the applique process of the granny. Actually, I have 3 rows done, so I only have 4 more rows to go, and stitching in between. And I think that's about it. I think Cheryl's, the air came out of Cheryl.
The air came out of me?
You just,
Oh, I would start having back spasms.
oh no. Have you been laying on your back when you're sleeping?
No, I think I've been stitching more than normal.
Oh, oh. Oh, jeez. Anyway, let's let Cheryl rest, and Lincoln's ready to go.
I think it was just the way I was sitting.
Yeah. And Daisy says hi. She's down here. And
Pookie is shedding, Lord.
yeah, it's that time of year. Anyway, so Cheryl has no jokes.
I do have a joke.
Okay. Oh, me. So this was an odd floss. Are you going to show them the morning pumpkin?
No, I already said no.
It's a pillow.
Just a pillow.
Yeah. All right,
Nothing
it's
there.
cute. It's cute though. Where'd you get it?
I think Target.
Target. Everybody stop, pause, go to Target. So anyway, for the giveaway, be sure to find our in the drop down the email address and send us your name and address so we can get that out. Tomorrow we will be taking the dogs to the groomers and mailing
Michelle's
Michelle's
quilt.
and Cole's coming to America for her birthday gift. Sitting on my table. And that's it, guys. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.